Hey fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. I'm Michael Pachter, your host. We are especially thankful for the patronage from our Patreon patrons, thank you, and from our YouTube subscribers. You guys are getting this real time. We also offer the content real time to anybody who's a Twitch Prime member who can remember to link their Twitch Prime account to their Amazon Prime account. There's instructions in the show description below, but you've got to do that every so often, every month or so. So if you're watching this and you haven't done it in a while, please check out the instructions. Pretty easy, a couple of clicks and you'll be linked. It costs you nothing and you get our content real time. So Amazon is gonna pay for it. You're already paying for this as part of Amazon Prime. Stick it to them, make them pay for it. From SIFTD, from the champ. Why do companies like PlayStation still sell items with limited quantities online on a first-come, first-served basis? Servers crash, there's a long queue, bots, scalpers, many other problems. In the end, it's a waste of a lot of people's time. Could it turn consumers off to the brand? In Japan, a lottery system is often used. PlayStation just made a PlayStation Network account and 30 hours of playtime a prerequisite there. Why does it treat the West differently? When a company, any company, creates a physical product, they have to anticipate demand, right? So Nike comes out with new Air Jordans. They have to decide, are we going to make 100,000 pairs or 1 million pairs? And if demand is 200,000, then 100,000 is wrong and 1 million's wrong, right? So they have to kind of figure that out. As they're scoping out how many units to make of whatever widget they're selling, which is PS5 Pro or anything else, PSVR, anything, they tend to be overly conservative and not make enough because the guy who makes too many gets stuck with inventory. Go to Google and look up E.T. the Game 1983. Look it up. And you will see, not a rumor, that Warner Brothers Games, whoever it was, Atari, they buried the extra cartridges in the desert. I want to say in Arizona, but it could have been in Arizona. And somebody found them like 2 years ago, which is hilarious as well. So people thought it was a rumor, and then somebody actually found the buried cartridges, which is really hilarious. I bet the cartridges are worth something. But they overproduced because they thought everybody would want it. It was a pixelated, stupid little ET game. And they didn't sell very many. And so nobody wants to make that mistake. It has bankrupted companies before. If you really want to look at a really interesting company, Osborne Personal Computer 1982, bankrupt because they overproduced the PC and it was like $5,000 and they didn't sell as many and they were broke because they had to borrow money to finance it. So I know Sony, big company, you should understand that they intentionally underproduce collector's editions, they just do. And they're trying to screw you. They're trying to gouge you on a collector's edition. It costs them 5 cents more to make and they sell it for $100 more or whatever. Anything they can do to make an extra buck. So the answer about why do they still sell items with limited quantity? Because they're trying to maximize profit. It's a profit deal. I think that there's a good way to do it. And I think that the right way to do it is just to say, okay, I think Nintendo did this, I forgot what they called it, that little mini. Remember they made that little Game Boy mini thing? But they sold out, and I think they made like 500,000 or something. They sold it really fast, and they're like, we're making more. You know, remember that? It was like 4 or 5 years ago, but it was cool. And I remember they were like, we're making more, this is great. So, you know, Sony could do that too. And one of the reasons they don't do that is that if they make as many as people want, then they can't justify charging the premium. So it's a balance between soaking the dope who has to have the collector's edition and, you know, and keeping it exclusive. They have to keep it exclusive if they really want to keep soaking that person who has to have everything. And that's true of, like I said, Air Jordans, like the new model, you know, you guys know sneakerheads. The people who pay $500, $1,000 for a pair of sneakers because they're limited edition, it's brilliant. You know, so it's really brilliant marketing, and it keeps people happy and desiring these limited edition weird. You've got limited edition digital goods in Fortnite. Like they're smart about it. So that's why they do it. Servers crash, long queue. Yeah, I mean, the perfect balance is that you literally make one less than demand, one unit fewer. So everybody gets one, but it's still like deemed hard to get because one guy gets pissed and talks about it. They just don't get it right. And I think part of it is by design. They're like, we want this to be oversubscribed 2x, 5x, whatever. And then, yes, it wastes a lot of people's time. And could it turn consumers off? Again, the balance. If demand is 200,000 and they make 100,000, are the 100,000 people pissed, or are they going to get the next thing? It's not the same 100,000 who get screwed every single time. So the idea is balance it out and keep offering exclusives. But you're right, if it's 100,000 units and demand is 10 million, problem. You're going to piss off 9 million people who are never getting one. You can't keep doing that. So they have to tweak that. And I don't think demand is that high. I think demand is 100,000. As far as, requiring a PlayStation Network account 30 hours of playtime, again, it's like probably a Japanese cultural thing that you got to reward the active gamer. I mean, I don't know. In the US, you reward the guy with the biggest wallet. In Japan, you reward the guy who's the most loyal. I don't know the answer. The point here is that Sony, like any other business, is trying to maximize profit. And to be fair, when I saw PS5 Pro announced, it was announced as a PlayStation exclusive pre-order for 2 weeks only. September 26th to October 10th. And then beginning October 10th, you can pre-order at Best Buy and GameStop and Costco and whatever. And that tells me they don't think they're going to sell very many units. So I'm really kind of surprised that there's a wait list for the collector's edition. I mean, there's no way there's a wait list for the core PS5 Pro. And they knew that because they would never have opened it up. They didn't open up PS5 pre-orders to retailers until after the launch. So pre-orders were gone. I mean, nobody got pre-order access except PlayStation up to the launch of the PS5 because they knew it would be sold out. But this thing, they've opened it up October 10th and the launch is November 5th. So, clearly opening it up October 10th means they didn't think they would capture all the pre-orders, and they didn't think demand would be that great, and they're relying on GameStop and Best Buy and Costco and everybody, Walmart, to drive pre-orders. So I think it really just comes down to profit, and I wouldn't get too butthurt if you don't get their collector's item because it's really not worth anything. So, badge of honor. But how many of us have our PS5 Pro on display? No. It's behind a cabinet. Nobody gives a shit. So I hope you enjoy your PS5 Pro. Hope you get that collector's edition. Hope you get the one that you want. Let me know how it is playing all these great games that they have lined up for launch date. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor. Again, if you are a Patreon patron or a YouTube subscriber, we very much appreciate your patronage. If you can, please link your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account. You will be sticking it to Amazon. You have already paid them. They took your money, and they're going to give some of it to us if you just remember to link those accounts. So do it, because Shane needs to buy gas. He's not going to be able to get home tonight in traffic for 2 hours unless you get him at least a gallon of gas. So thank you again for joining us. We will see you next week.